Hello and welcome back to our New Zealand travel vlog. We are travelling from the North Island to the South Island. This is episode 4 and in previous episodes we go from New Plymouth down to Wellington. We took the ferry from Wellington to Picton, we stayed in Kaikoura and then we went down to Queenstown where we are now. So we're going to take you around Queenstown, have a look what all the hype is about Queenstown, and I just love looking around all the posh houses and going to all the places that the locals go to. So let's jump on into the episode and take you to Queenstown.
Hello.
So welcome to Queenstown. Here we are in our Airbnb. I told you about this in the last episode. It was $110 a night. The views, just look at it, worth every single cent. So we got up early and we went for breakfast after we'd done a little bit of work, and we went to a cafe called the Boatshed. It was really, really lovely. It's right on Queenstown Lake and it was just gorgeous. But guess what? I ordered Eggs Benedict and Brian ordered French toast, which he thought was going to be really nice. But then he felt a little bit sick and regretted it and ate most of mine. But because I'm so nice, I didn't say a word. Now you just listen to the porky pie he's about to tell you. How was that?
That was great.
Oh, you little liar.
So we had Eggs Benedict with salmon.
And a block of French toast.
French toast.
Yeah, it was totally nice.
How much? 2 coffees and 2 teas, how much?
$65.
65 New Zealand dollars.
Yep, so about £30.
Probably 50 US dollars, is that? Anyway, just gives you an idea of how much it was. Didn't hear me gulp then when he told me how much it was. No, seriously, very, very nice restaurant, lovely. Enjoyed it.
So after breakfast, we decided to go for a walk to walk off that massive big block of sponge that Brian had. But while I've got your attention, I want to talk to you about the doggy dens, why we're here already in Queenstown. So I promised to tell you about this, and now while we're on this little walk together, I think is the perfect time. So when we returned from travelling, we didn't want to go back to the 9 to 5, 50-hour-a-week grind that we were doing before we went away. And we had this idea that we were going to start a business to enable us to be location independent. So we made these doggy dens. Well, we didn't make them. We got a company to make them, indoor dog kennels. They were really fancy. They were absolutely beautiful. And they did go really, really well. But it wasn't what we expected because we had to drive around the country delivering them. And it was quite stressful if they weren't, you know, because we were selling them for a lot of money. They had to be really, really top spec. And the whole thing just started to feel a little bit stressful, and that was never the idea. So yeah, we made 10 of them and we sold 10, and after we sold the last one, we decided not to go ahead with the business any longer. So we are just about to drop our doggy dens off. We're driving out to a place called Jack's Point, just outside Queenstown, delivering our little doggy den.
Yep, our doggy den. 1,200 kilometres we've driven.
Personal service.
That's the white glove service.
Looks like he lives in quite a posh. Looks like he lives in quite a posh area. So you are witnessing a chapter in our life that's just about to end. Our last doggy den about to go. We're free, we've got rid of the doggy den.
Yep, it's all done.
We can now see out of the back window and we can enjoy the rest of our trip in a car that's got some space.
Yep. Yep. Not squashed up anymore.
Oh, we look so happy. We were so cooped up in that car that we just wanted to go. We're big walkers and we love walking and chatting. And so we thought we'd take you on another walk today. We spent the whole day just walking and just enjoying this beautiful day. And we went out to a place called Kelvin Point. So we haven't got our selfie stick, so Brian's going to hold the camera. That's why we have a little chat on our walk. We're walking along the
Kelvin.
Kelvin Peninsula. And we were just chatting and I thought, oh, it would be quite a nice thing to just talk about if you come to the South Island, if you're thinking of moving to the South Island, is we were just saying how much more European it feels down here because of all the deciduous trees, and it just feels more European. So to us it feels more
familiar.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Familiar, and just England and France, and you know, when we used to go to Spain, it's very warm. It's really, really warm. And everything, we just walked past a hawthorn tree, and we've got a hawthorn tree at home in Taranaki, and ours is only just coming out into blossom. And here, this hawthorn tree is already got its berries, like, you know. We're just saying it just feels so much warmer, so much more sheltered, is it? Or
well, it's sheltered, isn't it?
In case you haven't guessed, whenever me and Brian go anywhere, we always talk about whether we could live there or not, because we're always going, oh, should we just move here? Should we just come and live here? Maybe you do that as well. And it's just interesting to see the different places. Like, could you live here? We're just talking now about, shall we come down here and just rent a house for, you know, rent our house and then rent a house down here for 6 months and see what it's like. Only because it just feels so different. It just feels like a completely different country.
Yep.
And that would be a great change because, you know, you can't go to a different country at the moment, can you? So
no. It still feels like New Zealand, but it feels like you're in a different country. It really does.
At one time, if someone had said to me, oh, moving to New Zealand, what do you think, North or South Island? I'd think, I would have definitely said North. I would have just gone, because like for 10 years, the 11 years that we've been here, I've always felt differently about the South Island. Whenever we've come here, it's always been like, yeah, it's really lovely, but I wouldn't want to live there. There's not enough going on. But now it feels different. I don't know what that difference is.
Okay. Right, my arm's full enough now.
Okay.
So I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, bye.
Oh God, I'm absolutely shattered. Apparently we walked 15,000 steps today. So we went down to this gorgeous brewery, Altitude Brewery, which is a microbrewery, and it does all these gorgeous beers. I'm not a big beer fan, but oh, it was
We're just
lovely.
in our 15,000 step walk, and it's time for a beer. So that's the remarkable backdrop.
Right on the lake there, look at it, it's just beautiful. And there was this little food wagon that was selling food from Nepalese food, like these dumplings, and it was just, the smell was just coming out. We just couldn't resist it. We were like, yeah, that's what we'll have for our dinner. So that's what we did. We had beer and the dumplings and just that beautiful, beautiful view. Oh, beer, dumplings, and got rid of the doggy dens. Doesn't get better than that, does it? Oh. Join us next time when we're supposed to go Christmas shopping for the kids, but instead decide to go to the cinema and drink wine and eat popcorn, and then go home and drink more wine and have some delicious food on our balcony in our Airbnb. Cheers! If you enjoyed these videos, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, and that way you'll never miss one of our super duper brilliant fantastic fandabby dozy videos ever again.
Hello.